Sooners headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the USF Bulls offense will get first crack at it here. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
The Bulls will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Sooners offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. More than 250 yards and a touchdown in their victory last time out. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sets his feet. It's Bentley. Reels it in. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Fresh setter down's going to the air. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for running room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the extra point makes it 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off-play action on first down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to establish the run. Jumped on top of the pile.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Caught on the RPO. At the 45 on his way. Makes the catch and he's free. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18 and they're in business. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to pass. It's Bentley. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Now as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes the catch. It's Byrne. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Hand it to the back. taken down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Finds his man on the RPO. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
They'll run it. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it in his belly. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Pruitt. Oh, pressure's coming. Breaks loose. Finds a crease at the 20.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, USF!
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Finds the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets past the marker. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Handoff from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Working the ground game. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Moves the pocket. It's Bentley. Fires to the right. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Motion from the wideout. Got to make the play on 4th. Rush right in his face. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Sooners are marching down the field. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Sees an alley. Pass to 6. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. This USF offense will open this drive right here. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. To the air. It's Pruitt. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Play action on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Throws it off the RPO. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. On the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Turns it upfield. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown, South Florida. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Bentley. Firing to the right, complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. That's caught by Williams. Runs through a man. He might have space. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The lone back's got it. At the 15, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw one first. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. 2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He wants to go deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Pruitt. Look out! The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Got his man. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Pushes ahead. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. Here comes the heat. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Looking downfield, it's Bentley. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let it...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They're all over him. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time from the pocket, surveying the field. His feet just never seemed to get settled, and I think that's what forced the inaccurate throw and incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Well, they say the bounces eventually even out, but they've been pretty much one-sided today.
And the defense needs something to happen so bad. You're in a deficit already. You get your hands on a football, and the offense still makes the play. That is so demoralizing for this team.
Finds his target. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Bentley. Escapes the pressure to his right. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Sooners are flying down the field. Quick give. Sees a crease. There he goes. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. RPO complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Shotgun snap on third down. Escapes the pressure going right. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Dropping back, it's Pruitt. Oh, pressure's coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Long way to go on second down. Tight end now in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to get started. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback got it himself. Got room at the 35. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Snap on first down. Wants to throw. Extending the play. He's going to run it. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. They've got him corralled.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point was good. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's dropped after taking the hit. They'll need a bunch on second down. To the air, it's Clayton. Rush right in his face. And he avoids the sack.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen.
He's loose on the right. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulls. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Drops back on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. To the air, it's Bentley. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up the fear. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Gets rid of it.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Wants to throw again. Makes a grab. At the 35, he's loose. Turning it on. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Running free. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Scanning the field, it's Bentley. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. And he gets it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to beat Greg right here in the game.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st. He's looking deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. 2nd down, gonna throw it. A little release to the back. Still running at the 35. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.